Gave her that look, the one she'd seen most of her life from people who thought they were better than her, which seemed to include everyone. He checked the display on the podium before him.
"Yes, he said you were coming. Mr. Kendrick is already seated. Come this way."
She followed him through the dining area past tables of couples and small groups, all wearing strained smiles and acting like they were really letting loose. If not for all the stiffs, the place would have been cozy. Out the window, there was a wonderful view of Opportunity City's skyline towers gleaming on the cliffs, overlooking the poisoned and stormy sea. Kendrick's table sat near the kitchen in the back of the bistro. Loud, with no view, but thankfully with fewer watching eyes. Sai took a moment to use the skill Casey had coveted. She extended her mind and senses to do a quick check for electronic surveillance. Everything seemed fine. Kendrick stood as they approached. The maitre d' pulled out her chair, waited until she took her seat, then turned back toward the front door. Nathan Kendrick was young and handsome, like most junior execs, but his eyes wouldn't hold her gaze.
"I'm glad you were able to meet me so quickly."
"I knew it was urgent," she said.
"Would you like a drink?"
he asked as he seated himself. "No, I'm fine. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate you getting to the point as quickly as possible. I would have preferred to handle this in the free zone."
"Well, I need a drink," Kendrick said.
He flagged down a waitress. He ran a hand through his hair. His eyes kept darting toward the entrance. "Why are you so nervous?" Sai asked.
"Don't worry about it,"
Kendrick said. The waitress came to the table. She wore a smile that never reached her eyes.
"Scotch,"
he told her. "Very good, sir," the waitress said. "Anything for you, ma'am?" Sai shook her head. After the waitress departed, Kendrick began.
"Sorry you're out of your element, but it might attract attention for me to go slumming on that side of town. I can't take the risk of raising any eyebrows. You, on the other hand, appear to be simply another pretty girl trying to get ahead in the corporation, working after hours. Besides, someone like you should appreciate the opportunity to experience the finer things."
"Someone like me?"
"I know who and what you are."
He gave her a stern look. He wasn't very good at it. The flop sweat on his forehead undermined the effect. Sai considered him for a moment. He was obviously a little drunk. She wondered what his game was as she leaned back in her chair. "I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Kendrick. I work in accounts payable as a clerk. I've been there for 6 months. I worked at an off-world branch office before that."
"If you were just a clerk, Director Casey wouldn't have even known your name."
Sai smiled. "Maybe I am that kind of pretty girl, and Director Casey had a wild side. It's certainly none of your business either way. We're both here to do a job. I was expecting a call as soon as I heard Casey was dead. You said a name that has meaning to me to prove that you were legit."
"Darian," Kendrick said. "Who is he? Your lover? Your pimp?"
Sai stood up and put a finger in Kendrick's face. "Don't mess with me, little worm. I don't give a damn where we are. I'll hurt you."
Now, don't make a scene. I have a reputation to maintain," Kendrick said.
"You're just lucky we aren't on my side of town. I'm here because I respected Casey's wishes, not to play games." She started to walk away.
"Leaving would be unwise," Kendrick said. "You know he wouldn't have made it that easy."
Sai stopped and stared hard at Kendrick.
"Word is that he killed himself,"
he said. "He wouldn't have done that."
Kendrick shrugged. "I don't know what happened to him. I don't care. I hated the old bastard. But I don't want anything to happen to me. Casey left instructions for both of us. I did my part because I didn't like the alternative if I failed. I'm certain you wouldn't like the alternative either."
Sai returned to the table and sat down. "Then let's get it over with." Kendrick looked around. He retrieved his briefcase.